Today we're going to be talking about the 4 most crucial steps I take to launch highly profitable search ads campaigns on both Google Ads and Bing Ads. We're going to actually use an example of a campaign I'm running now. We're going to go in and do the research and how to set this campaign up for maximum success. So let's get started. Hello, my name's Joey. For those of you just tuning in to the Powerhouse Affiliate channel, we talk about how to make money online, affiliate marketing, media buying, and everything related. Today, we're going to be getting into the 4 crucial steps to launching highly profitable search ads campaigns. Now, I've spent millions of dollars on search ads over the years, and since 2015, I've been making a living with CPA affiliate marketing. So I do have a lot of experience, and today we're going to be talking about the 4 crucial steps to getting started in launching highly profitable campaigns. We're going to be using an example today in the joint pain niche, which is a health and wellness type of offer that you can run on multiple different CPA affiliate networks. Today I want to see what my competitors are doing, what keywords they're searching on, how I do this, how I can see all of their ads, their landing pages, and then I'm going to talk about the steps I would take to launch this campaign, okay? And so let's go on my computer, and we're going to start with step 1, which is identifying your competitors. Now, a lot of people use VPNs to try and find out where and what their competitors are doing. And this used to work quite well, but I want to show you a new method today in discovering what your competitors really are doing. If you live in a country like me, I live in Canada, it's really hard for me to spy without using a tool that changes my IP address to the United States or to other countries in the world. So what I used to do is use a VPN like Hide My Ass or any other VPN, but Google got a little smart on that one and started not showing ads when you're using a VPN. So that's when I switched to a tool called Dolphin Anti. And I'm not actually promoting Dolphin Anti. I'm just telling you this is one of the tools you can use to swap your IP to a residential IP that's not a VPN. So VPNs often use abused IPs. So now I'm on a real residential IP, and that means I can come into Google and start searching in the United States since I've set up Dolphin to a US IP. So when I come in here and search joint pain, now I'm going to see a lot more ads. So you can see here we have 3 ads coming up, and these are my competitors. These are people I'm going to be bidding against as I continue to build out my campaigns. And as I keep scrolling down, you're going to see more ads, and it's just going to keep working this way. So top 5 joint supplements 2025, reduce joint pain naturally, and you can see here it thinks I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, and so I'm actually in Canada. So I'm going to go to the next page. You can see even more ads. And this is a much easier way to now spy and finding your competitors. But this is a manual process, and it takes a lot of time. Typically, what you're doing in this phase is simply looking for the domains, because the tool we're going to actually use is called Semrush. Now, you can use Semrush for free, and I use it pretty much in every single campaign that I'm setting up. I use it for my planning. And basically, it allows me to do a lot of competitive intelligence research. And there's a lot more in this tool than what you'll get in other tools, because this one not only focuses on paid traffic, but it also does SEO, local SEO, and other tools like their ad clarity and their keyword magic tool, which I use a lot to find the cost per click that I can expect to pay, as well as it allows me to filter things when I want to filter for intent, like people that are most likely to buy or people who are not likely to buy but doing research. There are different strategies for that when we're setting up search ads campaigns, okay? So here we go, and we can see here, this one here is definitely an affiliate. Top 5 joint supplements, and we're going to grab this domain. We're just going to grab it from here, and we're going to bring it on over to Semrush, and we're going to plug it into the advertising research so that we can see their ads and the keywords they're bidding on. So you can see there's 27 keywords. Now I can see all of the keywords, and this is a great way to find your keywords. You can export them all from Semrush And you can do this even on the free plan. If you use the link down below in the description, you can get 14 days for free. So you can set up your first campaign here and you can actually export the keywords. Now, there is a limit on the free plan on how many you can export. I do have the full plan here, so I can do everything. Now, what I can also do here is I can look at the ad copies. I can look at their landing pages, their subdomains, as well as their competitors. So taking this a step further, instead of constantly searching now on the other tool, which is Dolphin. Now, Dolphin's going to give me a more up-to-date visual on what's actually running currently, but what Semrush gives me is a more historical bunch of data. So I can see their ads. I can see the ads they've ran for the last, say, 2 years, and I can keep scrolling through and find what this competitor is doing. But best of all, I can click on competitors, and now I can see a list of all the other people that I'm going to be competing against or potentially will be competing against. Maybe some of these aren't currently running right now, but I can see all of these competitors and how many keywords they're bidding on and how much paid traffic they're getting. So I can sort by the people who are getting the most traffic, perhaps, the lowest cost keywords and stuff like that. So that is step one, identifying your competitors. So step two is we want to discover their ads in real time as well as historically. And as I mentioned, we can start looking at everyone's ads using the ad copies. And we can start looking at what keywords are triggering these ads. And we can get ideas here. We can even copy all of them and take them over to AI and say, generate me 20 different ads that are similar to these or that are better than these, and use these marketing frameworks, whatever you want to say. And if you do want some marketing frameworks, come on over to the Powerhouse Affiliate portal, where we do share a list of marketing frameworks right here, an extensive list of frameworks and AI prompts you can use to build out your ads much more efficiently and much more likely to convert when you use marketing frameworks, okay? Now, what we're gonna use next is the Ads Transparency Center for Google search ads. Now, I should mention before we get into this is that if I wanted to also run Bing ads, it's also very good to come over here and also search joint pain, because you might find that you're going to have some different competitors when you come over here and search, because they have different costs per click. So as we go through here, I can probably find some ads being ran by affiliates as well. But let's go back to the Google search here. And I want to show you something that's really cool here. Most people don't realize, but these little three dots here are going to identify the advertiser. In this case, we have Nutrients LLC. I could take this and bring it on over to the Google Ads Transparency Center, and I can select this to United States, we'll say, and it's going to show me all of their ads on all platforms. So I can see not only are they running search ads, but maybe I'll see their YouTube ads, maybe I'll see display ads, stuff like that. And you can see here now I can see all of their ads, all of the things they're running as an affiliate. So that is step two, identifying the ads, and then coming a step further and looking in the Transparency Center. You can even switch the country and see what other countries these people are running in and stuff like that. So using Semrush combined with the Ads Transparency Center, you're pretty much getting everything you need to know about any offer, any subject, any keywords and stuff like that. So that leads me to the next step. We need to talk about keywords. What are the keywords they are running? But at the same time, can we find more keywords? And the best tool for that is the Keyword Magic tool. So as we mentioned earlier, we can come here and we can look at the keywords this person is bidding on by clicking on positions. And what we'll see are their top keywords, and we can sort, and you can see arthrosine. So they're doing a brand bidding campaign for arthrosine, but you can also see supplements for aching joints. Garlic supplements is an interesting one. And we can even sort by volume, and we can say, okay, well, these ones likely have the most volume, which is interesting to see that arthrosine has a nice, decent volume, which means he's probably doing really good brand bidding on this keyword, because there's actually a lot of search terms, which is great to know. And you can do this for all of your competitors. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take, say, something like best supplements for joint pain. That is clearly a high intent keyword. That's somebody looking to purchase a supplement. Now let's go on over to the keyword magic tool on Semrush, and let's just pump that in there and see what we get. So what we're going to get here is a list of keywords that we can potentially bid on. Let's actually make it a little more broad, and let's just go for joint pain, and let's see what we get here. And one of the things you can do here is you can switch the database from the United States to whatever country you plan on targeting. In this case, I will be focusing on the United States. So now I can see some of the keywords. We can see they're actually identifying low-hanging fruit, meaning these are keywords that you could potentially rank for. Commercial means these are good for paid ads as well as paid SEO. But what we're going to do is we can also filter by intent over here, and we can select commercial, transactional keywords. And these are people more likely to purchase the product that we're potentially going to be selling them. Now, if we're doing brand bidding, this is a different thing altogether, but we can see here now that this is what they're considering some commercial intent keywords. And you can see here, best supplement for joint pain supplements, and supplements again. We can see menopause and joint pain. So you can also see the cost per click potentially. And what you're going to do here is you're going to get a list of keywords that you want to focus on. And I'm going to talk about this more in detail in the next step here. But basically, this is what you're going to be doing to identify some of those keywords that you could potentially run. What you're also going to do is you're going to cross-reference this on the Google Ads Keyword Planner. So if you do have a Google Ads account, make sure you check out the Google Ads Keyword Planner because you can cross-reference. But what you cannot do on Google Ads Keyword Planner is you cannot filter and you cannot select different, well, you actually can select different countries. But what happens is if you go search joint pain right now on Google Ads Keyword Planner, it's probably going to erase it. It's not even going to let you search for joint pain because it is a health-related keyword. And they don't, for some reason, allow you to get that data. That's why you need a tool like Semrush to do that for you, because they don't have any restrictions on what keywords they're collecting through their database, okay? So that's a key point I wanted to mention there. So let's move on to step 4, because I don't want to ramble on too much in this video. Step 4 is setting up your campaign. Now, here's the beauty of what we have to offer at powerhouseaffiliate.com. You can actually join powerhouseaffiliate.com for free, and go to powerhouseaffiliate.com and click on join free. You can get access to our free tools over here on the left, and you can get access to one section of our portal here where you can ask questions and stuff like that. But basically, what I want to talk about is our media buyer toolkit. And what this will allow you to do is launch your campaign following all the steps that we talk about. And if you want even further details, check out the Google Ads Masterclass, which is a link down in the description below, where I show how I spent over $7 million on Google Ads, running it to CPA affiliate offers, just like we're doing today. But basically, this toolkit's going to give you the steps you need to follow. Step 1, clearly select your niche. There's so many different offers on CPA affiliate networks that really the possibilities are endless. Here's a checklist right here. You can click on it. You'll get access to our checklist for selecting the best niches for affiliate marketing, especially when it comes to search ads on Bing ads or Google search ads. Okay, so that's going to talk about that. Then you're going to move on to selecting the right offers or products. Again, a full offer selection checklist when you join, and you can get access to that. And it'll talk about different affiliate programs, different commission structures, and all of that kind of stuff. Next, you're going to create the landing page or your funnel. I've talked about that in the last 2 videos where I've generated thousands of dollars in profit running email campaigns through funnels, or you can do a direct response landing page. All of that covered here as well. Then we're going to move into campaign planning for media buyers, where we have the campaign planning checklist, all of the things you need to follow before you just go ahead and spend money and launch your campaign. You're going to want to check this out or review some of the examples we have inside Powerhouse Affiliate and the Google Ads Masterclass. And then lastly, you're going to have your campaign optimization checklist, which is a checklist of all the things you need to do after you start sending traffic and you followed the previous 4 steps and the 4 checklists and stuff like that. Now, for further details, I know this is a lot of information I've thrown in there. Here are a few case studies that are happening right now inside powerhouseaffiliate.com. We have this one, a direct linking native campaign. We have the email opt-in, make money online niche case study that just started. It's a full transparency. You're going to see the ads, the keywords, every piece of the puzzle, running search ads at first, and then we're getting into some more traffic sources later that will scale this as well as Facebook and YouTube, TikTok, all those kind of things. Then we have a profitable Google Ads e-com strategy here that you can follow as well. So everything you need to launch profitable search ads campaigns is in here. You can come in, join free if you want, check it out and see if you like the community, what's happening, and then go ahead and start on the Media Buyer Toolkit, which is something that will help you launch better campaigns. Now, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Hopefully you got some type of value out of that campaign today. If you did, thumbs up. And also don't forget to check out the 14-day free trial at Semrush, and we'll see you in the next video.